So, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Connor Allen. Outside of all of this stuff, I'm an actor, singer, dancer, stage fighter, blah 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 blah, and temporary receptionist slash administration worker because someone's got to pay the bills.
What is your favourite D&D moment?
Well, I kind of came to D&D relatively late, actually. I started getting into D&D about 2.5, nearly 3 years ago now. I started out as a forever DM, but one of my favourite moments as a player is I, in another campaign, play a Way of the Drunken Master monk who's a dragonborn, and at the beginning of some combat in the Lost Mines of Phandalin, dealing with a green dragon that we weren't 100% sure whether or not we were supposed to actually fight it. Probably not, because we were maybe like level 3 at the time. And my monk, being the monk that he was, jumped using Step of the Wind off the top of the building onto the dragon as it took off and just punched it in the eyes until it fell from the sky on top of the cleric.
Brilliant. What are you most looking forward to about MaudeWorld?
Like loads. Well, for one, being a player in a D&D campaign, like that's great. But I mean, just looking at the bits of lore that we've been given already, like looking at the Libraria text and all this kind of stuff, I'm really excited just to kind of get into it, because like I personally don't really homebrew that much in terms of world building, so it's exciting to go and play for a DM who is like massively into it and does an awesome job at it.
What do you like to do outside of D&D?
Outside of D&D, just the kind of usual plethora of nerd stuff. I play video games, I act, sing, do all that kind of stuff. I do stage combat. I've got back into that recently, which is fun, doing like sword fighting and stuff.
If you could be a sentient weapon, what sort of sentient weapon would you be?
Probably not a very helpful one. I don't know. I feel like I'd be that kind of sentient weapon that people are like, oh, it's interesting. It looks like I don't know, like some ancient-y short sword, but it was probably realistically made by a mage like maybe a couple of years ago and imbued with sentience and made to look super ancient, but it's not. It's really shit.